Okay, so hopefully we're live. We're slightly early. That's not really a big issue for us because, yeah, doesn't really matter. Also, if somebody missed some stuff, you can still catch the VOD. So, yeah, as you can see, I have already made a quick mock-up of what we're trying to build today. So it's kind of a spaceship, I guess. So hopefully we manage to finish it today. We have 2 hours, so I'm pretty optimistic we can do it. So first thing, you can see I've made some building blocks that I have assembled my contraption from. But already we have some duplicate ones or used in 2 same places. So this one and this one are actually the same block here, so I'm just quickly gonna duplicate it and rename it into something else so we don't mess everything up. So let's just go ahead and name this one into engine, because it's probably gonna be the same for both things. If you can see here, perhaps I can turn on the bounding boxes so we can see better where these parts are. So you can see this and this one are actually the same, but now let's just replace it with the engine, and perhaps we can start here because the most difficult part is actually to know where to start. So let's open the editor and let's go ahead. Okay. So this is 1x1 block actually, and whoops, how do I rotate it? And this is half a block. So you get a rough idea. And just to get started, perhaps we can make it even a bit smaller, so it's easier to work with, and we can add some more details later down the road. And yeah, apparently there has been an update for this software, but apparently they still haven't fixed all the bugs, so still hopeful for that someday. And let's just use our mirror tools so we don't have to repeat every step like 4 times. Okay, now let's cut it out here. Great. So I think I can make it slightly more round, like this and like this. So now we have the rough shape, and now we can just fill it in with some darker shades, so it's like an exhaust or something. So let's see. Okay, this is mirrored, nice, and let's do the same thing here. Okay, and if we back it up to the normal size and get out, okay, we got our our first engine, and we can actually just attach it to our second wing, and now we have 2 engines. Yay! Okay. So I'm still trying to figure out what color I want to go with, because gray is pretty boring, I think. Perhaps we can open this up and let's see. So turn this on so we know which part we actually have to add it. We could go with the red one or an orange one. Perhaps purple one. I haven't made many purple assets, so perhaps we can try to experiment with something like this. And we also have like 3 different purple, I don't know what they're called actually, but we got one here, and one here, so For the body, I think we can go with this one because it's a bit less saturated, so it doesn't stand out as much as perhaps some other details later. So let's just fill this in. Okay. And now let's try to make it like some kind of a diagonal shape, so it's a little bit more aerodynamic or something, even though there really isn't much air in space, but perhaps they try to enter the atmosphere from time to time, so it comes in handy. Oops, now we can... So let's see. Turn off the correct mirroring and let's go ahead. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 by 4, and we can turn on our nice edges so we can see better. Oh yeah, we don't want any. Wait a second. This is what we want. Okay. So let's just fill this in and let's continue making our progress with this diagonal shape. And we can start with a bit rough outline, so we can smooth it out later once we're satisfied with the layout. 4, 4. Okay. I could actually just make it smaller, hide the rig, and just do it like this. Oops. So, like so, like so, and awesome. And now we just make it bigger, exit, and yeah, that's what it looks like right now. We could do something a bit more like round, so it's not a straight, but just trying to get a rough feeling for what we're trying to accomplish here. And so let's go next to the wing, and if we... And I think I want to keep it 2 blocks high on the inner side, and on the outer side it will have to be 1 block high, because that's the dimension for the other parts that are next to it. So let's turn on our ghost, let's turn on our edges, and let's just delete this part because we know this one. Yeah, we also need to turn off the mirroring. Okay, so now it's nicely in line, and let's see, we can probably make it smaller again or not. Still haven't really decided on that. Let's just try to do something like this. So it definitely has to slow down. I'm just not decided by how much yet. So this is definitely gonna be the ridge, and then we can perhaps make some slight inclination, I think what it's called. So 4 blocks, so this is like 4 by 2, should give us a pretty nice slope from the side, like so. Like so. And this one has to be 1 taller. And now let's do it again for this part. And let's just delete this, because so it doesn't overlap with the... I have no idea what I should call this part, but it's like a fin or something, like the things that sharks have, but this ship actually has one on each wing, so I don't know if that still applies here, but yeah. Let's zoom out and we'll quickly see where our problems are. Yeah, because on the second wing we'll have to mirror everything, so we'll do that later, no worries. Okay, and perhaps we can do also some front sloping, I guess, so it doesn't just cut off like it does right now, like so, and 1 and 2. Okay, so this is actually, I think, really efficient with the faces, so it doesn't really add many faces to our overall project. And also, does this, oh, that actually connects nicely to the engine. That's quite nice. So let's just color our engine in purple, so we don't have that weird fighting with the colors. Let's see if it's actually the same shade. I think it is. Yeah, we would probably see some weird stuff happening right here if there were some issues. And now let's just indent this whole thing by 1 or 2, so we get some more 3D feeling on the engine, or perhaps a bit more even. Okay, awesome. Awesome. And I think this part is fine as it is. It doesn't really have to be made like more aerodynamic or something. Just trying to get a rough shaping. And now this is probably gonna have to be, I don't think it should be like 45 degrees, but it could be. That's more or less done by the filling. Perhaps we can make it smaller. And now let's see, 1, 2, 3. It's 16 wide, right? So we could do something like by 4. So each 4 voxels we indent by 1. And we get like 4 steps. And I didn't count that right, so like so. But I think we can do it even a bit more. So if this one indents by extra 1, this one has by extra 2, and this one by extra 3. Like so. Okay. Let's see. Okay. This is definitely better, and then what do we want to do here? Perhaps something like a bit... Can be quite pointy here, and then it just slopes inwards or something. We can try something like that. Let me just get the rough idea where I need to start cutting, and here I think we can leave a couple, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I guess we can do it like so. Now, how do we connect these two? This is gonna be an interesting. Let's see what the line tool proposes. So it's basically each one width we get to length or something. So I guess we can just make it smaller. Oh, and this doesn't it doesn't remember where it should be, where we should start indenting. So like so, and then by extra 1 like this, right? Let's see where where this leads us. Perhaps let's just make them bigger, just so we don't use too many faces again and again. Okay, like so. And I think if we downscale it now, okay, it should be fine. So we can just speed up our process a little. So oops. So we'll see if we can actually manage to connect with it, or are there gonna be some issues. Okay, so we're left with this. We can scale it up and let's check it out. Okay. and this side is getting really messed up, so we'll have to just duplicate most of the stuff from one side and then flip it and put it onto the other side. So here we got 4x2 and let's see. So if we want to continue this shape, we need to delete this, but now we are just gonna count 3 voxels, so we get a bit different angle. That are here for, oh, it's 3. Okay. 3. Come on. Okay. So 3 and another 3. And so how many do we want to make actually? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can make like 8 and then we'll just stop because yeah, that's enough. So this is 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and I think we can just do we count this as additional 1 or not? That's the question for philosophers, so let's just leave it at that. And if we look it from the bird's eye view, you can see it's slightly, yeah, it's really difficult to see, I think, but yeah, you can see it if you try hard enough. But it's good to have all the stuff in there so we can roughly see how many faces our project is taking. So right now this is like fine. Let's try to keep it under 2K, so we're like at a fourth of what is acceptable, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good right now. Now for the cockpit or the main area, I think we can just sculpt this out a bit to make it a bit more dome shaped or something. Let's see. Or is the right? Oh my gosh, it's difficult to navigate. So definitely not on y-axis. Yeah, red and blue are correct. So let's see. We take out 4 here and another 4 here. Also, is this part being used somewhere else? Just this one is 1.5. What are these? 2x1s, okay. I think we're safe. So let's just delete another layer so we can downscale it. And we can play some more around with it here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And then if we do another 2. So let me just think for a second. The 4, 2, 1, 1. Yeah, something like that. So I'm trying to make it slightly dome shaped, even though it's gonna be with some really basic shapes. I mean, it's gonna be like so, just the heights of the stories are gonna be different, and they'll hopefully give an illusion that there is a like a round shape. So let's delete one more. So we got like 8, 4, 2, and we can just add another one like so. And if we upscale it and check it out, it kind of looks like some kind of a TIE fighter, perhaps. Disney, please don't sue me. But yeah, the main part, the wings definitely don't look like TIE fighters. I mean, at least not the ones from the original trilogy, right? There are perhaps some other spaceships that aren't really canon, or yeah. Perhaps I have just upset somebody who... That was unintentionally though. So let's see, can we like draw some bars that hold this thing together, and then, or so what color would be good for windows? Something like this? I think this is better, and we still have one shade for highlights, so this is good, I guess. But now we need to figure out what color our bars are gonna be, or there's gonna be some skeleton to it, so everything doesn't completely fall apart. Perhaps like so, and I'm just trying to make a circular shape here, so it kind of gives an illusion that it's circular, though it's actually more or less blocky, as you can see here. And now let's see, do it like this. That's gonna be interesting. I really hope it can go good. Like so. And I guess we can just do it like this, so it's one more at each layer, or one width, one voxel wider. That's the actual stuff I wanted to say, but yeah. So let's see. Yeah, it doesn't look as great as I had hoped. Okay, let's scrap this idea and we'll come back to it later. So let's just color everything up. Yeah, let's just stay with the base colors, and we can figure the rest of the stuff out later. So we still need to color this. And what is actually another good thing is that we can just we can duplicate most of our stuff to the other side, so it's not as much work as might appear from the start, I guess. That's a good thing, right? And this is the wrong color. Okay. I think these are all the same, right? I hope so. Okay, one more. So we can just get this feeling of this purple spaceship that's gonna float through the, I don't know what you call it, voxel universe? Voxel metaverse? I have no idea. Voxelverse. I guess that's a cool name. Voxelverse. It's a bit of a tongue twister, but we can manage. Voxelverse. Perhaps I should copyright it. I'm not fine bros, so don't worry. Okay, so we got our purple ship with a blue, what is it called? Windows, I guess. Cockpit. I don't know. And I was kind of thinking of making another thing here, but since it's nicely aligned with everything, I don't think we really have to do it. Perhaps I can just try to make it a little more circular. Let's turn on our ghost. Let's downscale it. Now let's turn off our ghost and let's see which axis is that. The red one, so that's the X. And now let's delete some corners, like so. And apparently we used the wrong axis to mirror over, so we didn't get everything done. Okay, like so. And I'm pretty sure this is the back side, so let's cut a bit off here as well. And yes, of course we need to upscale it back, otherwise it doesn't fit the model. Okay. Okay, so perhaps at the back of the ship we can add some cargo doors or something so the people can go in and out. And for most of the stuff I'm just gonna downscale it because for these bigger shapes it's just easier to do them on a smaller scale. It's also easier to count the voxels. So this is 2 blocks tall. Yeah, we don't really have a luxury to make this door really too small because otherwise it's just gonna look unrealistic, or perhaps just for children. And not that there's anything wrong with children, but they tend to not drive the spaceships around, so yeah, there's that. Yeah, I want some indentation for the door, and I'm just thinking about, let's see, where's the middle? And now we can do something like this. Or this is 5 actually. 4, 4, 4, 4, 3, 4, and 2. And now we just put it like this. So we got this nice like two doors that come from first my camera, like they intersect nicely. Yeah, we can add more details for this part later, and perhaps we can do some stuff at the top of the ship. And we're not mirroring this, right? So let's turn this up. That's the wrong axis. Okay. And we're ready to roll. I have no idea what this is supposed to be or what this is gonna be, but I'm just putting some shapes on the body so we can play around with them later. And of course, we forgot to upscale it back. Okay. Okay. Now for this part, I don't want to have it linear. I think it would be better if it would slope slightly at the top, so let's just reduce our voxels. Let's also delete our mirroring, and perhaps let's see how many are there. 1, 2, 8. Okay, so perhaps first 4 are fine, and then let's just indent this one a bit. 4. And if we indent this one by 1, so now it matches it, and now by 2. This one is already indented by 1, so like 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Something like this. Let's see. Yeah, of course. If I got a penny every time I forgot to upscale this, it would be pretty nice. I wouldn't mind it. Though pennies add up quite slowly, I guess. Let's see. And perhaps another thing we can do is just delete it here. And 1, 2, 3. Something like this. Just so it's a bit more dynamic overall. And now, since this is quite sharp, I think we need to match it with this side part. Otherwise it just kind of feels unnatural. So this is 1 by 2, right? Or 2 by 4. Let's see. Yeah, that's 2 by 4. And I guess we have to do the same thing here. So we can downscale it and just do it 1 by 2, right? Like so. 1 by 2, 2 by 2. These parts are quite boring, I imagine, to watch. Just cutting out some stuff. Or, you know what? Could do like 2, 3, 4. And now let's see. Even I don't really know what I want to accomplish here. So perhaps 1, 2, 3, 4. Or maybe we can just roll with it till the end. Okay, don't forget to upscale it. And now I think it looks pretty fine. I just need to move it forward so it kind of connects with the rest of the ship. I think this is pretty good. If you look it from the upside. Yeah, that's an interesting wing, but I like it. I think that's pretty fine. And this one actually one shade brighter. Let me check this out. This one is second to darkest. What about the rest? Which one did we color first actually? And this one is third. So these are all the same, but these two are probably too dark. I just fixed that. Like so, and here as well. Okay. Great. This part looks really messed up. Okay. So I think we can return back to the engine and start putting down some details. This is like the darkest shade of purple we can get from this, what's it called? Palette strip? Is that what they call them? It could be called that, but that's probably not its official name. Or whatnot. We can do something like this. Or we can actually even do some anti-aliasing with some stuff like this, and perhaps here as well. So it just blends out more nicely. Nicerly. That's definitely a word. Okay, and here I'm just trying to think whether the inside or the outside should be darker, but I think it doesn't really matter. Let's do it like so, like so, like so. Can do it even darker. This, like this, here. Okay. Also, oh my god. Yeah, sometimes you completely mess up your viewpoint and come on. Okay, let's just quit this. So this part looks, well, a lot better than the rest of the ship. Let's just start with that. Okay. Now we have it centered properly. And so let's see. The upper parts could have some highlights on them, so let's turn off this mirroring, turn on our edges. No, that's the that's the wrong mirroring. Oh my god. Okay, that's the right mirroring. Awesome. So we make some highlights, and then we make some shades as well on the other side. So what happened here? So, and the last one, and probably because it's a really wide edge here, we can do 1, 2. So like this, and probably the same thing for these two. Okay, and now let me just take a sip of my drink because my mouth is getting really dry. much better. Okay, let's quit this, and yeah, this looks pretty good. Luckily we have quite some more work to do. Now we can move to the fin, I guess. We still have some room with our faces if we wanna make some more details. These upper ones could be split like in two pieces, so it's a bit more clear. So it's a bit nicer, I guess, edge or shape. So like this, like this. These are basically just smaller increments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's a bit smoother. And now if this is 6, I don't know. Should it be 7 or what? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I guess. Something like this. And yeah, now these just look too chunky, so we'll probably, well, not probably, we'll definitely have to make it like so, and like so. Okay, we got a nice little round part going on here, and we can perhaps add some highlights to it. Do they need to be on everyone? I guess so. Why not? Or we could just do some... Yeah, but we can downscale now. We have like 3 voxels here, so it would completely wreck our design if we downscaled and upscaled back. So something like this, and perhaps we can make some inline. Is that a word? Like, I don't know, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait, what? Okay, now it's working. I have no idea what happened before, but okay, something like this, and something like this, and now let's see here, 4. So we're basically having a margin from every side of 4 voxels, and it also nicely, well, it doesn't intersect, it comes nicely next to the engine actually. So here's 4, 2, 3, 4. Also, when should we? I guess we can go by 2, something like this, and we actually, there's something off. Okay, we need to do it like so, and here's 2, and okay. Okay. Great. Just a couple more. this is 2, so like this. Okay. And perhaps now that we have our outline, or not, I mean, we have the rough idea where our line is gonna go, we can fill it in with a darker color. So it's something like this. And now, since this is all one part, we can just use our shape fill. What is it called? Face tool. Okay. Our face tool, and just finish the rest of it. And we can do some anti-aliasing around here on the top parts, so it's just a bit more smooth all around. And here it's just gonna be the same shape, something like this. Okay, let's add it in here, or you know what, let's do it like so. I'm making a spaceship. It's a purple spaceship. So yeah, let's move on to some other parts that we can texture. Let's see. I'm just trying to think what I want to do here. Probably some kind of a similar shape that comes from here, and then it just returns back to it, I guess. So let's see. We go 4. That's our margin, right? And this. So it's 4 voxels here, and then we count 4 from here. Yeah. We can add big guns to it later, I guess. So how do we want to do this again? Something like this. And we do it like so. It should be about right, I think. Now we can do 2. Okay, so we get this nice shape, and then we'll just finish it into the side here. Oh my gosh, what's happening here? Oh, it's the mirror tool, okay. So let's do it like so, like so. So this should be connected nicely. And we can add, of course, some more highlights here. Okay, we don't have any mirrors turned on, so that's good. Some brighter edges. And then we can do something like this. We count 2, we count 3, just repeat. And of course I messed up on the second try, so we don't have any more here. 3, like so, and then we can do 1, 2, 3, 4 even. 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we got it. And these are, we can do the same thing here, but a bit later, if we wanted to. Okay. Although we should probably not finish it in here, but continue it. Oh, come on. With the shape we started. And perhaps we can keep it going the whole way till the end of the wing. So let's move to this part now and just continue doing what we were before. And can be a bit lazy. Although, yeah, we need it to be darker. But so this is fine. Okay, we can use the line tool, but we need to be careful because some parts just don't want to be like we want them to be. So let's see. Okay, this should be fine, right? I want 1, 2, 3 here. This. How did that happen? No, I'm confused actually. But so it's 3 here, it's 3 here. Okay, yeah. It's just a perspective. So this is fine, right? Okay. And now let's see how we want to finish this up. We take our margins from this side and then 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and these are by 3, so something like this. Okay. And now we just need to wrap it up on the other side of this part, like so. Okay. And now we move to this part, and we make our line here. And I think it's gonna finish itself by going into the main part of the ship. So this is 4, let's make another 4, is this 4? I think so. And then, oh, that's not enough. Let's do another 4. Okay. And perhaps we can do, well, how does it start even? So it comes from here. Okay, let's move it up. Not like that. Oh, let's see. Let's just move this line back a bit, like so. Okay. So everything fits together nicely. And now I don't like this slope here, so I guess we just have to delete some of our hard work, or let's leave it there, but just do something else with this line. How are we rotating this? Okay, this is some weird shape I made. Like so, and then we can actually just mirror that on the other side. Like this. And like this. And of course we have the old line here as well, so let's get rid of it. And we also have this still here. Okay. And now let's continue this line back on this part again. Like so. Okay. So we have completed one line going all the way around our wing, and I still have no idea what to do with this here. Okay. We can move back to our little details here. And for the longer side, I think I want to do like 3, 4, and then 2. And then another 4, and then 1. And that's gonna be it. 2. Okay, and if you look at it, wait a second. Okay, something didn't add up together. So it's, oh come on. So this is 4, this is 4, this is 4, this is 4, sure. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1. Okay, and let's do it again. Here. And then the next one's going here, and we can just count 4 more, like so. They do look kind of empty on the bottom side, right? So we just need to count some more, right? It's just the way it goes. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more. Then here's 3. Then here. I think it's like so. Yeah, that's right, I think. 1, 2, 3. And like this. They're in a line, right? I guess so. And then I guess we just need another one where we count to 8. So these are just less and less together. Here. 3, okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And again, 1, 2, 3. Like so. Okay. Well, we can return back to our cabin and finish our doors. Let's first add this in. So we got some smoother diagonals, and then we can add some highlights to them. so we get more of a 3D feeling. Something like this. And perhaps we can even do some shadows on the doors, like so. This one is too weak, so we'll just use a bit darker color. Perhaps even like so. Okay. Making some progress still, that's good. And some more shadows. Something like this. And of course it's not gonna be as dark at the bottom because there isn't this ridge casting shadow over it, so there's that. But we can also do, this is a really dark color, so I'm not too sure if I like it. Perhaps we can do something like this to add a bit more depth to our creation. Let's mirror this so we don't do everything manually. Let's allow our program to do some work instead of us. Something like this. And then we can add some shapes on the doors. On the door? Is it singular? I have no idea. So let's see. What would something like this look like? And okay, let's erase these two. Something like this. And it's 4, 4, 1 up. Like so. And I have no idea what I'm gonna fill this in with, but we'll see, we'll see. So, and we're actually drawing over our shadowy part, so let's just change to slightly brighter color than it is and just draw that so it doesn't stand out as much. So here's 3 and it's 4 tall, right? Okay. Now we have 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, boom, 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 boom. Okay. It kinda looks wonky because it's offset, but yeah, what can you do? That's how doors work in space. That's some space door science for you. That's not right. Okay, this is better. 1, 2, 2. Okay. And the final one is gonna be like this, like this, like this. And I think we can just do some boxes in between. Yeah, just some stuff. I hope it's gonna look at least semi-decent once we zoom out. Okay, like so, and now we need to switch back to the other color. Okay, like so, and do it again here. Not this long. Okay, this looks more like a tapestry or something you would put on the ground, but it adds something to the ship. That's undisputable. Definitely add something. So let's just do some more stuff like this. And it would be really nice if I could turn off the shadows, because they kind of mess with my colors, but I think we can tame them. We need one here, 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 and here. This. Okay. And hopefully I just make so much stuff that if something looks weird, people just won't notice it, you know. Okay. And perhaps we can add like a small console to the side of the door, so when somebody comes in, they can actually interact with the ship. Okay, let's make them 12 tall, or it. It's just a console, right? So okay. Like this, and then we can perhaps make some kind of a display. What color should the display be? Perhaps green? And then make this a bit darker. How do we want to make a keypad? Or have something like this, and then we just color them like chessboard. And then here I think it's actually, let's do something like this. So, like so, and then we just add some numbers or something here. And now let's wait, like so, like so. So there's like some interference, and we need another one here and another one here. Also, we can make the corners different color just to make it more dynamic. Okay. So we got some details here on the wings. We got this line that's going all the way around it, and I think we can do some more with this line actually. I was thinking about using a complementary color, which is yellow, right, to the purple. So we don't really have many yellows. We have this one and this one. So let's see. We did something like this, like a nice strip of yellow that should hopefully stand out. And then of course on the other side there's gonna need to be some purple again, and if we do it like so, we can just color everything in one go. It's gonna really stand out though. So perhaps we can do some kind of an orange, maybe like this. These are more like fiery colors. Let's do the same trick again, so they're all actually connected. These do blend a bit nicely, right? A bit more nicely than the yellow one. I think it was the fourth. I sure hope so. And now we do it like so, like so. The good thing is that we can easily just recolor everything once we have the shape done. 3, okay. And now we just we can do something like this. Pink, pink. And for the diagonals, I think we can go with 3 because it's fine if we go with 3, 2. I just hope we don't. Yeah, we're gonna collide a little bit with that, but also let's do it like this. And also the inner part. Like this. Okay. So this is the next part. Let's see. So it's definitely here on the 3, and here need to be 3 of them. Here's at least 2, right? Wait a sec. So here are 2, 2, 2, okay. We're back on track. And I guess this is just gonna be under, or we could cut off this corner. We have enough faces to spare, I guess, that we can afford to do it. So let's just color this in, and now we just delete the stuff we don't want because it's covering our beautiful line. So it's here, here, here. Okay, I think this is the right way to do it. And now let's just add back the highlights that we kind of erased with our procedure. Okay, and we're still below 1000, so that's pretty good. Here we can just do it like this, like this, and then just add another one for the good measure, right? So the line is nicely thick. So and the last one. Okay, and now we just need to do the inner part, which goes from here to there, and just add the final ones. And let's not forget about this part here. So we do it too wide. And the inner line. Okay. And I think it's really good that we managed to break it up into smaller pieces, because otherwise everything would probably be lagging like hell. So yeah, it was a good idea. Like so. So these are the actual twos. And this one is... And let's just add another one here for good measure, right? And I guess we can do it here as well, just because. Just because. Okay, the inner filling. Okay, and we've been doing this for over an hour, so yeah. Thanks to everyone who's still sticking with me. Let's see the final part. I'm pretty sure this is the final part, right? I hope so. This line is absolutely huge. I mean, huge, long, I guess, but takes a lot of effort to fill. Oh, and we still need to do it there. My bad. So this is actually not the final part. Like so. Okay. And then just do it again for this part. And we're gonna actually have to overwrite or overcolor, I guess it's more appropriate term for what we're doing here. Wonky. Okay, and now let's just do it like this and color it like this. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this line, and now I think we can do some stuff with our line that we have kind of neglected, I guess, is what you could call it. So let's go ahead and do something with it. Nope. Let's pick this color, and we're gonna do something with it. I'm just not completely sure what. So this one is gonna be slightly thicker, and it's gonna thin towards the end. So let's see, this one can be perhaps like 3, 3. Let's not do that. So if we count from here, these are like 4 down, here are like 3 down, and now there's just 2. So let's keep up with the 4s for a bit longer. 4, 4, 4, and this one can be, let's put it to 3, to 4, 4, and now it's 3, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then we're gonna move to 2, I guess. Here, 2. Let's just speed it up a bit. So, like so. And then we're gonna move to only 1. Something like this. It could be even thicker here. Definitely. Though I think it's good if we just do it like this. Or not, let's do it. I think this is pretty fine. We don't really need to spend too much time with it. I just wanted to have like a nice and consistent shape. But these transitions can be a bit, but yeah, whatever. We need to do some other stuff, I guess. We can't waste the whole hour on this one part. Like so, and I guess if we're doing the anti-aliasing on one part or on one side, we should do it probably on the other side as well. So wherever we have these diagonal shapes, I'm just gonna add some of these middle, I don't know, middle purple. Let's call it middle purple. Okay. Well, this looks kind of weird. No, let's not rename it. Let's just think about it a bit. So how much is this? 6, right? 2, 4, 6, and then if we delete here 6 as well, we get this. Oh, what are we mirroring? Let's turn this off first, and then let's do like 8 by 8. I guess we can delete 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, that's not nearly enough, but so this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like so, and then another 4, I guess, just so we can see the whole thing. Oh, and I guess we should delete another one here so there is no overlap. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, interesting. Or we could just keep it like symmetric, so we got 4 on one side and then 3, 4. Okay, let's just delete another 4. Like so. So it's nicely symmetric, and yeah, I guess that's cool. And perhaps we can just delete it all the way down, because why not? And we can add also like some, not like exhaust really, but the part where the air comes out into the comes into the engine, not out of the engine, of course. So let's see. So we need 2 here, like so, like so. This actually looks like green to me. I don't know if it looks the same on stream, but it kind of looks greenish actually. I know it's a gray, but probably due to the purple around it, I would guess. So now can do something like this, and use the darker shade to color it or to fill in the other parts. Let's see. It might be a bit too tall, but otherwise I think it's pretty fine. So let's just not exactly what I had in mind. I think if we do it like, no, that's not the same. It needs to be like this. It needs to be like this, and it could be indented a bit, but that would just create more unnecessary faces. So we can just do some kind of an outline to give the illusion of it being more indented than it actually is. So perhaps like this. And we can just add another layer. Well, not not really layer, but another stage of a darker gray to give it even more depth. Something like this. Or this looks kind of weird that the top color is brighter than the bottom one. So this looks more natural, even though it doesn't perfectly match the the pattern. It still looks better in my opinion. So yeah. Probably the last 10 minutes are gonna be just me duplicating the parts and putting them to the other side, but I really have no idea what to do with this actually. Let's see. We could delete some of these corners to give it more of a circular look, but I don't want to make it like really complicated and stuff. So let's just check out what the neutral gray here is, which is this one in the middle. So it's the fourth one. Okay, and let's just color the bottom of our window. It could actually be 2 voxels, like so. And then perhaps we can just do something like this, like so, like so, and then it can do something here. So let's see. Check it out. Okay, so I don't think it's like the best shape, but it could work. Let me just try and make it diagonal as well, but I don't think it would be the best. Let's just do some stuff on the inside here as well. So it's more circular here, and then it just kind of pans out. And if we okay, so this is the actual orientation. Now we can add some details, of course. Oh, and we can also keep this one. So we get some idea of depth, like so, and just use the rectangle tool to fill the stuff in. Then do it here as well. And now for the brightest blue we have, we're gonna do some highlights on the top. And I really hope they don't stand out too much, because otherwise we're gonna have a slight problem. And let's also color some of these edges, so it hopefully smoothens them out a bit. Like so, and then perhaps just a nice little bright spot here and there, just so we have some more stuff going on our windshield, I guess you could also call it. I mean, there's no wind in space, right? So it's not really a windshield. The shield that keeps the oxygen in, I guess. Now we can just do a symmetric thingy, because I think that's gonna look the best, hopefully. Okay, how much is this one? 7, okay, I don't like that. Let's keep it a multiple of 2. So it's 8 actually now. Down here by 2, and then 8, 2, 3. Okay. And what did we do here? 6, okay. Like so. And how much is this? 2 more, right? So this is 8. Until here, like so. Okay, let's check it out. Interesting. It definitely adds some 3D-ness. Definitely adds some. I don't think I'm gonna change it anymore. So at least for the front part. I don't know. Perhaps we could add some more of these bright dots here and there, but otherwise. So you know what? I'm actually gonna do it like so. And then we're just gonna replace the bright ones with darker ones on the other side. So let's put one here. Let's put one here. And then we can do something like this. Just thinking of places for more details. Why is there 4 and here only 3? That's weird. Let's put another one like here, and I think this should be hopefully fine. And now let's just replace these on the bottom with the darker shade. So we have all the colors matching. Also, actually we could do like this outline of the whole thing from the bottom, and of course do it as well for the top. Here, like so. So let's check it out. Yeah, there's quite some stuff going on around here, but I think it helps with the looks, even though we don't really have much. We don't have like a lot of faces there. Now it would actually be nice if we could tie these two lines together somehow. So let's turn on our ghost and let's just draw them where they should be. 6. This is 4, and I'm thinking like making some kind of a reactor or something you can see here from the top, and these two lines would hopefully connect to it, so it's like it's powering the whole ship, and these are like, I don't know, conduits for the power. And why are these? Wait, what? Why is this 3 thick? It shouldn't be. There has been an error. I don't know how did I miss this? Okay, well, it also helps if you're using appropriate tools for the job, right? Oh. We still have our mirror on. Okay. Everything is fixed now. So these could probably get like together. And then they move to the upper side. So let's see, let's count again. Okay, so 16 from this side. Okay, 16 from here, and then let's just do like another 4, another 4. They were left with 6, so something like this. We have a bit thicker line, and also we should totally mirror that onto the other side, right? So let's turn this on. Let's quickly fill in our shapes again, so they are mirrored to the other side. And now I can continue with our work. Something like this. And now, so this is definitely too big, this whole thing to be. So this is 4. Okay. This is like 16. And then let's see how can we do them best. Something like this, and then 2 off, and then 2 again. Yeah, some kind of a fork formation. Like they split or they merge together and then they go into the wings. So this is the right, and then like so. So they like move downwards, right? Something like this. Let's fill this in. Oops. How did that happen actually? That's not good. Oh, they aren't. Yeah, I see where the problem is, but let's just do it manually then. Okay. Okay, and now it should be fine. Okay. And now there's probably gonna be some kind of a circular thing here in the middle. So this is 4, or we can just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Sadly, we can't draw really circles, but let's just see how far away these two are. Or we can also just try and freestyle something out of it, because I'm really sick of all the counting. Let's see. Okay, so we need another one, and I think this should be symmetric. So it's as wide as it's tall. Okay. Also, actually, we can do it 1 voxel larger, just so we have this in, like so, and also let's clear this, this, and we can. Is it better to keep it like the octagonal shape, or should it be more circular? Who knows? We can probably leave it like this. It's all right. Now let's fill in the darker color, and then we can just try to draw like something here that's powering this whole thing. Something like this, maybe. This. And probably something bluish in the middle, kind of a circular, like so. Let's see the perfect. Perfect. Something like this. So can we connect it somehow to, yeah, something like this looks good, right? I hope so. So it kind of looks connected to all the other stuff we've got going on. And let's see, can do something like this to add some depth to it. And now let's also fill this in, and here, like so. And then maybe add even some shades around these parts. I hope I managed to make them symmetric. So on the inner side, and here on the outer side, so. And like so. Okay. I guess that's all right, and then we can remove this. Don't really need it anymore, because now I want to do just some kind of an edge around this. Like so. And wait a second. 3. What happened here? Okay, so these came too soon. Okay. So we can do some outer edge highlights again. We actually have the line tool, so don't have to do them one by one. And then perhaps we can do some darker outline, even more dark, I guess. But then it would clash with this color. So yeah, come on, let me pick the right color. Okay, like so. Let's see our progress. Okay. We got quite some stuff done. There's really not much details on the bottom, but then again, not many people are gonna see the ship from that side, I guess. We can do some stuff on the inner part of the wing as well. I think this is the gray we went with. And we can mirror here. Okay. And just do it like this. Then do the same thing here, where we select the middle gray, and then we just fill this in, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Here it's gonna end. Now let's just add some more stuff into it. Actually, let's just count here again. Here it's gonna go by 6. This is 6, 3, 4. Okay, we got 1 here, and yeah, let's. How much darker is the darkest one? Let me check that out. So I think we can do it like this, and then add it like some kind of a transition, like so. And here is gonna have to be. And also let's trim this up. I didn't see that before, but yeah, let's do it as soon as we spot it, because otherwise we might forget it, right? Okay, like so. This, and then another 4. So. Okay, and I guess we can just extend this one for one more. Okay, so we got this going, and now let's just fill in our texture. So, let's zoom out. Okay, so we managed to do quite some stuff. I see the time is running out, so we're approaching 2 hours, and I think we're gonna soon call it a day. So let me just duplicate all these parts and put them onto the other side, so you can actually see how the ship, what the ship currently looks like, and I'll probably add some more details. I'll probably animate it a bit, and yeah, then it's gonna be ready to be published. So yeah, let me just, oh, and we also, we should get rid of this, just so I don't forget about it. And oh, let's turn off our mirroring for a second, like so. And here is the other part. Okay, so which parts do we actually have to duplicate? So this is wing 0. So now we actually have to think of some names. So this is gonna be like wing tip, and okay. Apparently we're using incorrect keyboard, so I have no idea where the underscore is on the English one. So yeah, clone model. Let's attach it to the appropriate node, and now we just need to flip it over the z-axis. I think the blue one is z. Now it still looks wonky because we haven't duplicated our main wing, which is where are you? Is this it? Which part is this? Actually, is it 2 by half by 2? Where's 2 by? Oh, this one. So this is gonna be our wing. Let's attach it. This node. Let's flip it. Okay, now it's starting to look like something. Then we duplicate this, so we name it, I don't know, wing base. And let's replace it here. And then flip it. Okay. And I think these two are symmetric, so they actually don't have to be messed with along with the engine, so this and this part can stay the same. And just for our last part, let's call it a wing side, and let's attach it to the node. We flip it, and okay, we haven't adjusted the position, so move it to -4, and now we have our purple ship. I think it's like 80% done with the modeling, and of course we'll see how long the animations take, and then perhaps we can add some cannons to it as requested. So yeah, I actually had no idea this was gonna take so long. I had some extra stuff planned in case we finish this too soon, but apparently this stuff takes a lot of time to complete because it's a pretty large asset. So if we count from here, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like 9 blocks wide. We kind of cheated a bit, but because we have duplicate wings, but yeah, 9 blocks is quite a lot. And how long is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 by 9. Oh my god, this is actually huge thing. Well, huge. It's pretty big, but let's not get wrapped in this for too long because yeah, you probably still have some other stuff to do. So I hope you have a nice day, morning, evening, night, or whatever, wherever you are. So thanks for watching, and hopefully we see each other next week. So